Hospital work environment is probably the only environment where unexplained blood on surfaces is not alarming, just annoying and in need of cleaning. Sheet metal worker as well. We spring leaks all the time and half the time it's oh, where is that red coming from? Aren't there like safety gear and protocols to avoid that? Scrapping is the same. I can feel the less than 0.1 cubic millimeter bugs that climb onto my hands, but when taking apart a boiler I see drip 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 out of nowhere and have to play find the gash. Do you mean from rust dissolving? I would definitely exclude the unexplained part. If someone is leaving a trail of blood and that's unexplained, they'd better investigate fast and find out why it's there. Also, they need to clean that shit up fast. Blood is a great spreader of disease. Some blood on a sheet of a fucking trail of blood are two very different things, lol. I agree with Op. If I see a bit of unexplained blood on me patient, I'm not panicking. Because this happens often. A pool of blood or a trail. Yes, that's cause to investigate further. There are some other places I can think of. Mortuary, boxing gym, slaughterhouse. Also prison. Pretty much any blue-collar trade that requires hand tools will leave blood around their work areas. Blue-collar worker with hand tools here. This can happen, but it is not common. Not like. Super frequently, though. I nick myself plenty, but it's usually just to press it against your jeans or a shop rag for a few seconds and carry on type of thing. If I were bleeding enough to actively leave noticeable blood around my workspace on any kind of regular basis, it'd probably not keep working there for very long. I'm a manager in a factory, not the manager, mind you. You're right, it does happen. But every injury more serious than a paper cut must be documented if it has involved power tools and factory equipment. If it's not documented, or if we have even a few injuries in a given week, the safety manager throws a shit fit and puts them through the ringer. So yeah, it happens, but they make sure it does happen enough to be considered normal. Anybody who works a trade knows you bleed on things sometimes. Work in a hospital lab and can confirm. Also frustration to the coworker that didn't clean it. Unexplained blood in a hospital is especially alarming. If I find blood in a patient's room and can't figure out where it came from, that's an issue. Guess you never worked at a gas station or Waffle House. Lol. Limited to human blood, sure. As a chef, I see things with blood on them regularly enough. Just not human blood. As a chef, I don't see blood very often. Generally speaking, they drain it all out at the slaughterhouse before it's distributed. I see lots of myoglobin though. I've only had the one job where I frequently saw blood, and that was because we made blood sausage. Nah, dog, I bet you they still ask about why there would be blood all over the ceiling fan and the 4-button remote or something. Being a supermarket butcher for a couple of years, I can tell you he never questioned weird red stains anywhere in the cutting room. During COVID restriction time, when I was closing the shop by myself constantly, I ain't questioning shit. I'm just spraying everything down with the mandated soap concoction and blasting it away with some hypsib water and foin. Even though I was getting paid near $6 an hour, I needed to get the hell home. I had DoorDash to order and Wall Classic to fire up.